Circle it.
I just shut a man down.
We are the creators of the Stu Beat Showcase, and we bring to you
The Beat Club Podcast,
Where producers are heard.
the best place to hear new beat makers from around the globe.
here we keep it real about the music.
Keep these beats or we cut it. Simple and plain. With the help of our special guests and listeners worldwide.
If you wish to join our Beat Club Podcast community, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Beat Club Podcast.
And join our private producer group on Facebook by searching
The Stu:"Beat Club. Check 1 2, check 1 2. What it do, everybody? Happy Sunday to everybody out there. It's your boy D Loops, aka Do It All Loops. I'm here with the bro.
Trench Got Game was good.
Motivate Marin is on his way as usual. It is a beautiful, wonderful Sunday. We're still getting decent weather out here in Boston. And I say decent meaning there's no snowflakes out there just yet.
And we don't want it either.
Yes, absolutely. Keep the shovels in the garage and all that good shit. And Thanksgiving is around the corner, which means it's time to gain weight. It's time to put on that happy weight. It's time to gain a couple of pounds. And it's time to eat and destroy everything on the fucking table. Trench, that's my plans. How you doing today, bro? What's the word?
I plan to be doing the same damn thing, man. I'm already hungry.
you always hungry.
I be hungry on Monday, the Monday before Thanksgiving, and every day leading up to it, man. I can't wait.
Are you at the stage in your life where you go and make rounds on Thanksgiving, or you just go to that one house and you just eat there and you go back home and go to sleep? Because that's where I'm at right now.
Stage? Nigga, I've been doing that. Nigga, I've been...
Because it's just, you just getting turkey at someone else's house, you know, unless they're known for like, like grandma really got them pies on deck, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, I've been doing that probably since I was like 17.
Yeah.
Going around.
Yeah.
Everybody's house, friend's house, all that.
Coming back with mad platinum plates just to put in the refrigerator. Just, I'm looking forward to it, but I will say that I don't overindulge too much. I just try to load up on all the shit that I know I'm probably not gonna cook myself. Like the yams is my shit. Getting the yams, the mac and cheese, and I only eat so many people's collard greens. Only like 2 people's collard greens ever.
Understood.
You know what I mean? Like if they got them, I got them, and I'm gonna put them to the side, and then I'm gravy from there. I don't really care too much about turkey like that. Like none of that shit. Just give me the sides, man.
I want to know if anybody's making carrot souffle.
That is your shit now.
That's my shit now. Over yams.
Is Smitty making them? Did she learn how to make them?
Nah. She's not making them.
Man.
But over yams, yeah. I picked the souffle.
For real?
Yes. Bro.
Carrots over the yams?
Yes. But
Bro,
you got to go to New Orleans first.
I
And
heard.
Go get it.
I heard.
Once you have it from there, then it's whatever.
But you saying carrots over the yams is crazy work, bro. That's crazy work.
It's real shit.
But I haven't had them yet, so who am I to speak? You know what I'm saying?
It's real. It's real in the field.
Besides that, how's everything else with life? How's everything going with you? What's popping, man? What's going on?
Man, just focused at work, man. And trying to learn all this new information so I could do my job correctly and not get fired.
Good for you. Good for you for giving a damn, because there's some people that are at their jobs doing the bare minimum, not giving a damn. Don't incriminate yourself.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
After a while, when the job gets easy to you, it feels like you're doing the bare minimum, but really you just doing the job. So
True.
After a while.
True.
I'm trying to get to that point where I know the job where it's just like I walk in there, it's easy, and it's like, damn, I'm bored now. I need something else to do.
Gotcha. But when you need something else to do, you don't tell them you need something else to do.
Nah. There's always something to do.
Okay. See?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's always something to do.
Yes.
But for that split second when you just letting your brain rest after looking at a computer screen for hours, it's
Yes.
like, all right, I need to like take a walk or something.
Yes.
Shout out to my boss. He's also a Gemini.
Oh, that's perfect for you.
Yeah, man. He's always like, don't. He's like, yo, you just put in mad time. Like, yo, take a walk. Go walk
Shout
around
out
the
to
building,
supervisors
go to the
that
stores.
understand.
He's just like, yo, just take a walk and come back real quick. Just give yourself a break, man.
Black Flash says that autopilot be real when you've been in a position forever.
Facts.
And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You just, it's second nature. Even if your job is hella chaotic and no 2 days are the same, if you just used to the chaos, you used to how to maneuver, man, it's just, it's not light work, but
It's second nature. That's it.
that muscle memory kick in, you know what I mean? And you're just good from there. So
It's kind of like when I watch you design something, you be shortcuts everywhere, and I'm like, yo, I don't even. Yeah, I would have been on step 2.
yeah, and you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Shout out to everybody that has been they've been showing me love and such. Just on like social media. Like that last post I did got a crap load of shares. And shout out to Side Law as well. Because, you know, I do so much content. Well, let me take that back. I'm very creative and I do a lot of different things, and it's hard sometimes to kind of just focus on like one thing or a couple of things and say, what am I going to share on social media and what are people going to know me for on social media? Because I do so much.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I've heard someone say like, yo, like, what do? You be doing a lot. I'm like, nigga, I'm just doing me. But sometimes it's a lot for a person to digest. So, you know, I went back and started like looking at my data and such, and kind of looking at like what's resonating with people, what's working and whatnot. And those breakdowns of how I'm designing, because I'm not designing that fast. Let's get that 100% clear. I'm not designing that fast.
Right.
Some of this shit goes through 2, 3, 4 times just hearing like no, and then you finally knock one out the park. But I like to show people at least like the breakdown, and honestly, and doing that, it's been lucrative in terms of views and shares and such. So I do appreciate everybody that's been like paying attention to what I've been doing out there, and yeah, so. I never thought to break it down that way, but it's definitely been helping. And I'm definitely from the school of, I've never really promoted myself. I've always done one good job, and that good job turns into 2 good jobs coming back in.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so just shout out to everybody for just, you know, showing me some love on the designs. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, follow me, Do It All Loops on Instagram. And I'm also Do It All Loops on TikTok as well. So yeah, just thank you to everybody out there for supporting the skills.
I was about to say, if they don't know, I mean, your name says it all right there. Do It All Loops.
Yeah. I don't want to be a do-it-all, but I can't help what I'm good at. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I do enjoy the fact that, you know, the designs is getting some love. You go around this way. Okay, you handle what you got to handle. You ain't got a tippy toe, bro.
I know you ain't.
You already
yeah,
got big ass feet. I can hear you. It's okay. But yeah, so that's all love. Plus, I see you also promoting yourself with the event shooters stuff for 2025. You ain't playing no games.
Nah, I can't.
Good for you, man. Air horn.
I can't do that no more.
Good for
Like
you.
I could say, thank God, we've survived off of just word of mouth and, you know, people speaking us up. But now I'm trying to, I'm going to make sure I reach a certain number. So in order for me to do that with my job, plus what I'm doing on the outside, I got to promote. I have to. Because I know I can make way more money. And I was just talking to somebody about this, like my page and what I'm posting. And they were telling me, like, well, look at your boy. He does this and this and this and that, and it works. I was like, you know what? You're right. So let me get busy with this shit. So
Good for you. Because you're nice.
appreciate it.
You're nice.
And I know I'm nice. I know that. That I know.
That's what matters right there.
That I know. I know when I do my job, people are like, I don't even have to tell you what to do. Just do you.
Yes. Because
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
and that's needed. That's
Yeah.
needed.
They be knowing like, yeah, oh, he's here, I'm good. So I know that. I know that for sure. So I got to promote more. I got to prospect more. I got to reach out more, send some more emails. All that's going to come in line with everything. So it's good practice for me.
I'll tell you how to do, well, not how to do. I'll tell you something that I did, and it's always worked to bring in some extra paper, is the holidays is around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Go through your whole entire client list and emails, even if you haven't heard from these people and they haven't heard from you in the past year or two, and just go into Canva or whatever, come up with a quick little Christmas email and just send them a happy holidays. Thank you so much for supporting me as blah, 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 blah. Put that out there. Just send it to them, bro. I guarantee you some person's going to come back like, oh, my God, I have
Like,
something.
oh, yeah.
It's going to happen. You just got to make sure that you're, like, you know, in people's faces, pause. Like, you just got to be, like, you just got to hit them back up and remind them, like, oh, yeah, that it was that guy that we hired and he did a phenomenal job. You know what? I got a gig for him. Or, you know what? Tony said that she needed somebody. It always works, especially around the holidays. So,
yeah, that's a big part of
that
it,
shit.
too, is like, yo, I still do this shit.
Yeah.
Some people, I haven't heard from them in a couple years, and then they'll hit me up like, yo, you still doing? That's a problem. That's not their fault that they don't know it's my fault. So I got to change that.
So
You shouldn't be asking me, do you still do? Nah, you should know. You know what I mean?
yes, exactly. And I'm glad you said that too, because I wake up, I give myself affirmations and stuff, and it's time to stop half stepping. So I know we're gonna get to the beats and such, but just whatever you doing that's your thing, like stop half stepping on yourself, bro. It's you either gonna fully do it. If you halfway stepping, you can't you can't be prepared for, like, to receive the full fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you want to go ahead and you want to be known for this, or be known as like my brother says, he wants to be like a platinum producer, he wants a platinum plaque and all this stuff. I'm like, all right, well, just make sure you put in that platinum effort. You know what I mean? Like, don't half step on yourself. And unfortunately, but fortunately, like, we do have to promote ourselves as well. So make sure that you do that, whether it's, you know, once a week, or whether it's just releasing some content, even if you just get a couple of likes or whatever it is, like, promote yourself, put yourself out there, and let people know that you're one of the best to do it. You don't gotta agree to being the best, but you can say I'm one of the best to do it, and this is what I'm known for. You know what I mean? So please stop half stepping on yourself, because it definitely does pay off, and people can read the confidence in the room. When you walk in the room and you're like, yo, I'm that guy. Some people, that's all they need to hear. So please walk in the room like that, because I know Trent is that guy. When it comes to photography, I'll be like, well, D, why don't you do it? No, because I know someone else that can do it better, and I don't want to deal with all that shit. Put me in front of a computer, I'm good. But in that whole photography shit is not my lane, bro. I'm good. This is why I'm half stepping with production, because I know there's better people out there for it. So I know better producers, you know what I mean? So I'm never gonna be like, yeah, I do this and I do that and the third. So yeah. Anything else we got to say to the folks?
Nah, I don't think so.
Think we good?
We don't really have anything coming up.
We do have an anniversary coming up, but we do have to decide what we're going to be doing on that anniversary.
That's why I didn't say that.
Oh, well, I'm just still.
Yeah,
it's still good.
it is coming up.
We done went through a lot of haircuts in 8 years.
Yo, facts.
You know what I mean?
December 18th, you know, 8 years?
Yeah, that's 8 years of doing this with y'all.
8 years of BCP, man.
That's
we
crazy.
didn't even know what the fuck we were doing or
First
going to do till after, like, what, the second or third episode?
First episode is horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. No music.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just us talking.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Trash.
You got to start somewhere, though,
Yeah.
and that's important.
Yeah. I appreciate the trash, too.
Yes. So, I mean, we started 8 years ago, and now we're here, man, where we're doing Sample Flip Sundays. Today is Sample Flip Sundays, y'all. That means the submissions are in. We got 4 samples that people flipped. Want to be starting something? Give me the night. Strawberry Letter 23 and It's My Party. People who have chopped up some samples and sent them in to us. We're going to take a listen to those samples today. And if we have any room left, we're going to be playing some of the other beats as well that we didn't get to last week that we promised you guys. So I'm looking forward to the chops. I do have to ask the question, even though I already have the answer. Trent, did you take a shot at this at all?
I did not. I didn't even.
It's
yeah.
okay.
No attempt at chopping.
Will you take an attempt down the line?
Yeah, I'm trying to get these damn sounds on the PC, bro. That shit had me like, that shit had me pissed, because I was like, yo, I gotta come up with something for this weekend.
Yeah.
And nothing would load in the Native Instruments. I forget what it's called. It's like the access thing where you download all the packs that they give you. Well, not packs, but like the default sounds and shit. So I was pissed.
Yeah.
Couldn't get nothing on there, man.
I attempted to chop some things up. I chopped up Strawberry Letter 23, and I also chopped up Give Me the Night. And I was telling Trench that I was a little disappointed in the stem separation that I had on the MPC-1 and what it did to some of the samples. Some things sound promising, but I didn't grab the parts that I really wanted to grab. So although I do have some things, I'm not 100% happy what I did with the drums. The chops is cool, but I still got some stuff I got to do with the drums. So I'm not going to do my thing today, but I will be uploading a video or something a little bit later once I polish everything, because I was a little disappointed with the stems. Just un poquito, man. But it's all right though. It's all right. But I know, you know what, like I said, I'm half stepping, you guys full stepping. We do got some big steppers when it comes to the submissions today, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to be playing today and who submitted. I feel like Motivate Marin, I think he did something.
I think I seen his name in the folder.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. As long as one of us did something. Someone did ask online if we produce, and I had to let people know, like, yes, you know, we do produce, we do things. You know, but we don't flex it too much.
Yeah, we just be more focused on the show and giving y'all the platform, so that's what it be.
Shout out to Keys. Says I'll do them this week and send them next week.
That works too.
Yes, please do, because Keys, whatever samples he be flipping, they well worth it. They're well worth it. If he didn't submit some like quality shit, I'd be like, don't do them at all. You know what I mean? But Keys be on point, man. As that Motivate, what's popping with you, brother? How are you? Ooh, you in the Navy blue
Need
right
some sound
now.
effects.
You in the Navy
Give my man
blue,
some sound
nigga.
effects. He in here,
got the
Nipsey
Navy
Blue.
blue, bro. With the tag on the hat. What's going on? You're clean right now.
You know.
With the maxes on the field. Oh man, you going somewhere after this? Bullshit. Yeah,
I'm on TV.
Yo, you gotta give Double M his credit too, yo. When he be DJing a party,
Yes.
that shit be rocking, yo. I went to Pearl
telling me about
after I did the gig with the Archdiocese on Saturday. I just stopped in the Pearl. I'm like, let me get a quick drink and just say what up to Marion and be out. I stayed the entire.
I know that is true. I was expecting. Yo, the funny thing is that's true. Like, yo, at the end of the night, I wasn't expecting to see Trench there. Like, you know, because that's how he pops out usually.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this dude's still here,
Bro, the entire night. I was probably there from like maybe 9 to what was it, like 2 something? Just chilling, just hearing the music. Everybody's vibing. Pearl's small, but it's a nice vibe in there.
Yo, and I'm glad you said that as well, because I mean, Marin, I don't. It's been 1 year or 2 years since you've been taking DJing like 100%, like serious.
It's been 2 years. I quit my job 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's
This
right.
yeah, like this month. Like it's exactly 2 years.
Like and just to see where you're at now. Like I mean, I haven't been to like many of your parties. I see the footage and stuff like that, but the confidence level you talked about, I know when you started, you was like, I got to start using my voice more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like, I mean, I've heard Marin do sets, and just he's able to jump from so many damn genres and have it just be seamless, bro. And like everybody just be rocking. He got music for everybody. He got knowledge about different lanes of music for everybody. And there's never a time where it's like, why'd he play that? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Marin just knows what he's doing now. And you seem really comfortable, bro. So I'm just...
Yeah, he know how to read the room. Cause
Yeah.
my main purpose of coming in there was one, to get a drink, but unfortunately you was way up there. So I was gonna be like, all right, let me see what it's looking like. I was gonna go get my camera and just do some work for you real quick. But you was up there. So
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing I don't like about that shit. Like, that shit's cool. And to a certain extent, because it does keep people away from you, like from like coming with stupid requests. Yo, I hate that shit. Yo, requests is like the worst thing for a DJ, bro. But yeah, it's like you're like mad far from the people in the
He's
Pearl.
way
Yeah,
up.
like
He
way
look
up.
That's
like
good. That's
I don't
good
know
for him.
Zordon from
That's why
Power
niggas gotta learn
Rangers
sign
and
language.
shit.
I sign language.
Yeah, like people can't see me up there.
Oh,
though.
word?
Like I
Nah.
mean, you can only see me if you're like on the side. Like
And that's
if you're,
where I was.
Yeah, like if you're at a certain part of the bar, you can see. But like otherwise, you could be in there and not know who the DJ is. Like
That's
yeah.
lit, though.
Yeah,
It-
I kind
it
of
is.
like it though. I kind of like it to a certain extent though.
So I was like, damn, I can't even really get no clips of him. So I was like, all right, I'll just vibe. But I was watching people's reactions when songs came on. Yo, they
Thank you, bro.
they had a good time.
I'm proud
had a
of
good
the how hard you've been working, and also where it's been taking you.
Yeah.
I'm from the outside looking in, man, because not everybody sees everything that you do, not all the practice, not all the ups and downs, but just as far as like when you told me, like, you know, this is something that you enjoy doing, that, you know, at times you would even do it for free. That doesn't mean he's not going to charge off, but he's like, at times he would do it for free. That means he's happy doing what he's doing, and he's also good at doing what you're doing. So just salute to you for being persistent, taking a leap of faith, but also like making strides along the way. I'm
Thank you,
proud
bro.
of you for that, man.
Thank you,
So
man.
good.
Thank you,
shit.
man. Thank you, man. Having fun with it, man. Definitely having fun with it.
Yeah. So shout out to Marin for that, man. How are you doing besides that? I know we just came in like giving you flowers and
I
compliments and shit.
appreciate it, man. But no, I'm good, man. Otherwise, I'm good. I'm just chilling, man. Just, you know, getting ready for the new year, man. Like, this shit's crazy how, like,
Time just
yeah, bro. So, yeah, like, I'm in that mode of, like, really, like, you know, trying to make my next move my best move, you know.
understood.
That's
Understood.
it.
Well, good. How'd that flyer plan out for you? Did people show up for the
Yeah,
flyer?
hell yeah.
Good choice on the flyer.
Great, yeah. I knew
that
what
shit
I was
worked,
doing.
yeah.
I knew that shit was gonna be mad funny, like the comic relief
worked.
of it, and it definitely worked. Like a lot of people definitely, it made quite a few more people interested in popping out for that night. Like a
Shit, man.
good amount of people came out that I did not expect to see out that night, and it was definitely due to that image, bro. So thank you.
Nah, you got it. You got people to come out without putting like a, you know, people be putting girls on the flyer that ain't actually gonna be there. You put
Correct.
yourself on the flyer.
That's it.
You know what I mean? The beard made people come out, bro.
Yeah,
You
man,
know what I mean?
and they seen Hallie on me like
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
what did it. They see Hallie on me like that. They're like, okay, we gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah. So shout out to the creativity there, man. Anything else that you gotta say whatsoever before we start and get into these beats, man?
Nah, man, I'm ready to get into some beat. I submitted a beat today.
Yes.
I made it this morning.
I saw.
I made it this morning. I made it because I almost was like, shit. And I was mad that I didn't send a beat last week, too. I was still supposed to send something in last week, and I didn't. So I was like, fuck that. I'm going to get up in the morning. I had no time this week, but I made a beat this morning. So it's all right, but I'm committed to sending a beat every week now, at least. I got to send some beats.
Yeah,
Get
nah.
myself back in production mode.
You made us feel a little bit better because Trench didn't do it at all. I chopped some stuff up, but I didn't finish my drums. And so the fact that you did something, 1 out of 3 right now ain't bad. I'm going to finish my joint, though. I know I'm going to finish my joint. Ooh, excuse me. What did you end up chopping up?
Strawberry Letter. Woo. And I made a beat years ago where I sampled that too. Matter of fact, that OFAT. Shout out to my homie Odell, man. OFAT had rhymed to it years ago, where I sampled like the switch up from it. But nah, I did something to that kind of. All them joints were tough, man. Like those
As
were
excited as I was.
yeah,
they were a little tough.
they're pretty tough because they're such familiar songs that, you know, like have distinct
Yeah.
melodies to them that it's kind of like, damn, what do you do? Like, do you just use what's right in front of you, or how do you chop it? You don't want to fuck it up.
Yes, you don't want to fuck it up, but I also was like, damn, man, I don't want to just use this one part, loop it, and
Yeah.
I wanted to do more. And I think I probably made the mission a lot more harder on myself because I was trying to take such a alternative route. You know what I mean? But
And I think that's what the place that I got to was like, nah, man, just keep it simple
yeah, that's not
and see
my
what you can
area.
what you can build off something simple.
Yeah.
That's the approach. So it came out cool.
I believe you, man, because the last joint you did, Sample Flip Sundays, was fire too. So, and I think you made that like the day before or some shit like that. I forgot what it was. But yeah, we're gonna find out. I guess with that said, we can start getting into this. You know what I mean?
go.
So let's start getting into Keep It or Cut It.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to
Salute to everybody
Sample
in the
Flip
chat,
Sunday.
too.
Oh yeah, do we need to do shout outs?
We got a shout out. I seen the
my
Brown
fault, D.
Jewel. I gotta big up the Brown Jewel first and foremost. I definitely saw her. So big up yourself,
Big
because
up.
I ain't seen you in a while.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Black Flash in the building. What up, Black Flash?
What up?
AR Knight in the building.
What
Hey,
up?
y'all, what up? What up?
GQ in the building.
GQ was cracking.
GQ and the fam, what up?
Keys in the building. Hope you're doing good, brother.
Keys, bless up.
Who, Keys the Mogul?
Keys the mogul. Yep.
Keys the Mogul? My brother.
RC Productions in the building.
Was cracking.
I seen Zoom in there zoning out on music. Of
Yes, sir.
course, Zoom,
Was cracking,
my
fam.
homie.
We got Madden Gamer in the building. Okay.
Was cracking. One thing about Zoom, I seen him call out him and a couple of other DJs. He be
Yo,
calling out
Zoom-
other DJs.
Zoom wild, man.
I love that shit. He's
Zoom
like,
wild,
He
man.
be calling out other DJs like, come on, fam. I love
and
that.
the crazy thing is, I could tell he's like, people probably think he's actually like upset, and I don't think he's upset at all. I just think he be having fun doing that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I
you know
love
what
it.
I'm
I
saying?
love it. I
Like-
love it. Stand on business. Call
yeah,
them
like,
out,
yeah,
bro.
just talking shit. Like, fuck it. But I
Absolutely.
feel you, bro. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Beeline in the building.
Beeline, what's up with you?
Elon, what up?
We got Soul Nautics in the building.
What's
What up,
poppin'?
fam? And there's no theme for next week.
Yes, no theme. We do need to figure out if we're gonna do some Christmas theme next month. But yeah,
I can't see that. Is that that's Mr. Blue in the building?
what's cracking? I don't understand that question though.
Where? Which
It
one?
says he says you guys a fully in the industry.
Are we fully in the industry?
I don't. No.
I think that yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've been in the music
Respective,
industry
right?
for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been part of the recording academy and all types of stuff, but fully in the industry.
We just ain't a part of that industry that's getting in trouble right now. That's it.
There you go. Good answer. Good answer.
We
Good
built our
answer.
own.
Yeah.
We
pretty
built our
much,
own
yo.
industry over here.
Exactly. I have no baby oil in my house. I'm just letting you know.
Linda's son in the building.
What's popping?
DJ D Live in the building.
That's a fire name.
D-Live is
if
working
you,
on his
if
mix
you go
now.
by like that's
That
Linda's
is
son.
fire.
That's dope. Yeah, like just yeah.
Yeah, just paying homage to
Yeah,
to mama.
pay homage to your moms.
Groovy Beats in the building. What up?
What up? We good?
Yeah, I think we good.
All right, cool. What did she say? I was in Boston a couple weeks ago, but
Cool.
in and out of Berkeley. Next time I'm there, longer I'll connect with y'all. D.
Oh,
Brown
you
Jewel.
horrible. You was in Boston and you ain't holler at nan one of us?
Crazy.
Oh, nah, you
Crazy.
fired, B.
Yeah,
Oh,
fam.
shit.
You fired,
And
B.
you got on us a long time ago about not getting you a wedding gift. And look at this. You didn't even holler at us when you was out here. Crazy.
Y'all niggas crazy.
That's how we were cool.
See Magic in the
Wait, D
building.
Brown
What's
too
up?
got married?
We found this shit out too, like lately.
You married too?
we found out late, bro.
Damn, that's definitely a show I wasn't here.
Yeah, fam. It's all right.
Damn, you got married and shit? Congrats, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that? Hold on, let me see. Bluntarama?
What?
Blunt Rama, I think.
Blunt Rama 88. I fuck with it.
I can't see from here.
You got great eyes. You good. You
Johnny
good.
Chim in the building.
cracking.
Shim, what up?
And then we got, is that Yerdyverse or
Yes.
Yardyverse?
I'm going with both.
Waving from ATL. What up, ATL?
King Johannes in the building. What up?
What up, King?
We good? I think we good.
Hey, Brown Jewel, that would have worked, man. Like, that would have worked. Day of would have worked. I would have pulled up on you. I'm spontaneous like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
That is true. That's how I ended up at Pearl.
There you go. There you go. All right, so we ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, let's do this right now. Let's hit the right button this time because you didn't hear that I fucked up, but they heard that I fucked up. I'm gonna get better at this. Only been doing this for 8 years.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, yo, Sample Flip Sunday. So it's a very important Sunday. It's been a while since we've done Sample Flip Sunday, and we got a couple of samples there because we're dedicating this to Quincy Jones. We got 4 samples there. Want to be starting something? Give me the night. Strawberry Letter 23 and It's My Party. We gave you guys 2 weeks to chop some stuff up and send it over to us. We look forward to what we're about to listen to. So what we're going to do is going to play as many of those that we have in our folder, and then after that, we'll probably play a couple more beats, some loosies that might have trickled in from last week. But we're going to play all the samples today. And we're going to open it up to you guys for community feedback. So can't wait for this. I'm excited about this. As Marin said, these samples were a little bit harder. It's, as much as they were enjoyable to listen to, they're a little hard to chop up. So, yeah, let's see what's going on. Trench is the person in charge of the tunes today. He's going to let us know what we're going to be playing first, who we skipping, and all that good jazz. So, Trench, you're going to set it off, bro. Who's the first person that we're playing for Sample Flip Sunday? I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Who we got, bro?
I gotta move this folder because I can't see shit.
I'm excited about this, man. And then DJ D Live, when you do bounce out your beat, definitely just let us know when it's uploaded, so we can go back and fetch that and put that in the folder as well.
All right. Let's see. Let's go with Benson Beat. Oh, that's Groovy Beats. Okay,
okay.
bet.
That's a new beat.
That's what I thought for a second. Let's go with Groovy Beats, man.
All right, so once again, Sample Flip Sunday, full of samples. You guys picked one, had to flip one. We're gonna listen to this one right now. We're looking for you guys Did I drop a bar?
You did.
Get out of here.
You guys pick one, had to flip one.
Ooh! It's because Marin walked in. That's what that was, bro. Yeah, so let's get to it right now. Beat Club Podcast, Sample Flip Sunday. Let's get it. Let's go. Hold on. It's not that Trench didn't like it. He just had to pull it back up.
No, I'm trying to, I can't see.
Here we go. All right, Trench, Marin, what's the word on this? I got to cut it from GQ. How you guys feeling?
It sounds like a unanimous cut. I don't know. Like, I was definitely confused, with like the tempo of the sample and how it matched up with the drums and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it was cool. I like the drum programming.
Agreed.
Just for like a different beat, you know what I'm saying? But it just didn't match what you were trying to do with the sample. So gotta cut it, man.
Yeah, I feel like there was certain chops that I was favoring, but I felt like there was one part of the sample that I just felt like wasn't needed. Like, I liked the drums, like Marin said. I thought however you chopped the bass line was cool, but there was like another part of the sample that just wasn't working. It was kind of going against you. So yeah, it's gonna be a cut it on my end as well, but I do appreciate you for making an attempt at this. Trench, what's your feedback?
Yeah, I think Marin pretty much summed it up. Like the drums are good.
Yep.
The sample part was kind of rocky, but I could hear that it could go in the right direction with some tweaking. But
Yeah.
not on my beat tape, man.
Yeah. All right. So we're throwing out the cut it.
Yeah.
Keep on submitting though. Once again, Marin said it best, man. These samples were a little bit harder than
Yeah.
we thought when it came to chopping these bad boys up. But we had 0 keep its. Trench is the one out there.
We got an overachiever,
Who that?
RC. Let me see. I want to hear Party. Party by RC.
If he chopped this up, I'm happy he did, because I wasn't sure many people were gonna chop this up. But there's like certain potential like within this song here. Like there's certain parts that I like. So all right. So RC, you up on the chopping block right now for Sample Flip Sunday. You guys let us know how you feel about it in the comments. Do we got a winner? Let's see right now. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. It's my party. It's my party. Nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Okay.
All right, BCP. I see some keep it's out there. I see some what? I see more keep it's out there. I see some fire emojis out there. Keys the Mogul says keep out there. I'm going with Trench got game. Trench, what's the word on this, man?
Yeah, there's no way I could cut that beat, yo. He he gave us the house bounce.
Good approach on that.
And then that second part that came in, it just got better. And I really like that second part though. Yeah. That
Yeah.
shit, yeah, that keep it. That's it.
Now, we were talking behind the scenes. Keys the Mogul, you kind of mentioned something. The chop is off key, but it's cool. Was it what you were saying? Motivate?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Yeah, you got to fix that. You got to. Yeah, the sample chops were definitely like off key in regard to the music that you built around it. So you have to fix that. Like I'm gonna give my safe keep it. I mean the beat's fire. Like even like if you completely removed the sample, that shit would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's definitely dope, but that was definitely throwing me off. Like the sample, it's off key. So I don't know if you needed to, like build the music around the key that you put the sample in, or do some, or vice versa. You know what I mean? But that's what I was saying. I was like, damn, why'd you? It sounded like you pitched it down or something, and maybe you should have kept it in the original key and probably built around that. That's what I was thinking, especially with the tempo of the beat. So I don't know, but you definitely got to fix that because it's noticeable. But safe keep it. It's just dope.
I agree with everything Motivate Marin just said. And I absolutely agree that this is not a beat that I would cut whatsoever. I like the direction and the genre you picked for this as far as where you was taking it. The BPMs that you made the beat in, like it, as soon as it dropped, it was like, it got my ears attention. I was like, oh
this is
shit.
kind of like a you need to fix it because this is kind of like a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's actually like a very,
It's one of those.
it's one of those. Like it
Fix
could
that
be
shit,
one of those.
RC.
Yeah.
I'm going with the safe keeper as well. I liked all the feedback Motivate Marin gave, man, but we looking forward to when you redo this one over and resend it or something, man. So sounds like it's a keeper from us. We're gonna throw it out there, fam. Shout out to RC Productions getting the first Keep It on Sample Flip Sunday, family. We appreciate it, and he did too.
I definitely hear the record, man. You know,
Yeah.
like
Once the
kids
shit
getting
drop.
sturdy to it. One of them kids just saying nothing over that shit.
Yeah,
Saying nothing.
You know what I mean? And that shit will go.
that's just hard.
Power Mets in the building. What up, fam?
Was cracking with you. Let's throw that air horn out there.
Who got a song like that? Like something. One of them kids. S. Go. That kid S. Go. What's his name? Something. He got a song called "It's a Party" or something like that.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't know with Lukey.
I don't. I
These
just hear
kids-
the, I
these
just
kids
hear
be-
the song and be like, nah, turn that off. Be like, what they talking about?
Yeah, I be having sometimes I be DJing young shit. Like I DJ'd a 16-year-old's birthday party on Friday. So I be having to fucking learn some of these songs. And yeah, it's crazy.
Well, we got one up on the board. We doing pretty well right now. We 1 for 2. Who we got next, Trench?
Let's see. Let's go with C Magic.
Okay. All right. Any idea what the beat's called?
Strawberry Pack.
Strawberry Pack.
About to smoke some shit.
Strawberry Cough is definitely. I haven't smoked weed in a long time, but Strawberry Cough used to be my favorite, man. And you don't
heard.
see it though. You
You
seen it?
you see like different other flavors,
Yeah,
raspberry
yeah,
cough and all this
yeah.
other stuff. But I haven't smoked in a long time, so I've been trying not to make any eye contact with weed. I've tried to not look at weed whatsoever. I turn the other way when the dispensary's across the street.
No, I've been on my fast.
And they
I
everywhere
haven't
now.
had a cigar. I smoked this dude smoking a cigar the other day at work, and I was like, damn, like that, like nothing. Like drinking don't tempt me, whatever. But the cigar, I was like, shit, I want a fucking cigar. That shit smelled good as hell, man.
Yeah, it should just be calling you. Whatever your viceness for niceness is, man. When you just smell it in the air, it's an environment. You be like, damn, I could go for one of those.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. One day we'll see. Who knows? If I find some strawberry cough, I'm gonna put it to the side, Marin. If I find some,
Yeah.
cause I know some people. Like I got one of my peoples. They're holding on to some peanut butter breath, which is one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
peanut butter breath is.
They've
I remember that.
holding on to it for quite some time, and I'm like, all right, when the time comes, you know, save some of that, you know. But right now we cool, we sober, just a little bit. I do have these margaritas, but I know you're not. You're not drinking.
Oh, you been on your
Yeah.
chill?
Yeah,
Yeah, me
These-
too. Besides that one drink I had.
Yeah, I've
been
yeah,
real
no,
chill, man.
no drinks, no cigars, and I've been eating completely raw this month too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
It's crazy work, Mary.
Yeah, it's been good, man. I feel good.
Good. You fasting off of everything?
What you mean? The crazy thing is, no, which I'm not, but I kind of have been though, and I kind of have, like you
Said
know.
what you mean? That's raw too.
I was just asking sometimes because that also helps with the clarity of the mind.
Nah,
Sometimes as well.
100%. I
what I mean?
technically
I was just
have.
asking.
Like I guess I would say the beginning of the month, no, but yeah, but the rest of the month, yeah, I've actually been on the chill.
Because sometimes one of those things lead to the other thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Nah, but more, yeah, definitely. I will say, yeah, like not drinking makes you avoid
bad decisions.
bad decisions. Looking in your phone at 1:30, 2 o'clock after the gig, you're not in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
keep you out the mud, man. You stay out the mud, you won't get dirty.
Mr. G Music in the building. What up, fam?
Facts. Air horn.
GQ said, does the weed names matter when you're picking weed?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. I think names matter when you're picking a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, and because you need to know. I mean, you want to know what you're smoking. Indica, sativa, hybrid. What it's leaning towards, and then certain names will definitely let you know what type of time you on off rip. Like,
Yeah. I just think that goes with everything. Like even if like imagine like you were single and one of your homies or homegirls was like, I got a girl for you, and it's like, what was her name? And her name was I don't know. Slorenthia. What'd you say?
It's like Garbalita.
Garbalita.
I don't know.
Garbalita might sound like a 1:30, 2 o'clock call, but I don't know if that's one that you can like, yeah.
I don't know.
Like the name kind of just matters just a little bit. So, yeah. Gotta get you, gotta get you excited for the most part. Pause. But all right. Yo, who's got a new person right here? The new person?
Yeah, I just shouted him out.
Oh, okay.
I think you gave him a air horn.
Yeah, I probably
I can't
did.
hear it though.
Yeah, Marin doesn't like hearing all the air horns and shit, so I make sure I don't play them over the speakers.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, all right. Yeah, that name is trash. But all right, so what? We got
That was the point.
Garb. I thought you said Gargalita.
No, garb.
Oh, okay.
Gargle? Nah, that's
Gargalita.
different.
Gargalita. I'm interested now. Now I'm interested.
Gargalita. It's like, oh, all right. My bad. See, that's why you gotta listen to the name. All right, fam. Who we got next, man? Let's get to this music.
C Magic, Strawberry Pack.
Let's get to it right now. B Club Podcast. You guys let us know how you feel about it. Sample Flip Sunday. Let's get it. Let's go. BCP, you know what it is right now. Let us know how you feel about it in the comments, man. I'm seeing some fire out there. More keep it's out there from GQ. I don't see no cut it's whatsoever. I'm gonna go to the bros to see how it goes, man. Motivate, man. How'd you feel about this one? What's the word?
Yeah, I think it's an easy keep, man. I think, it's what we talking about, man. Get straight to the point. I was just saying, all the drops at the beginning, like especially, one where it was kind of filtered or whatever. It was, I don't know. I thought it was a little unnecessary. But once the beat dropped, it was official. So I'm gonna keep it.
Bong Trench.
Yeah, same. But I know you're probably just trying to make it interesting.
Yeah.
I get it. Keep it.
Same. Keep it. Definitely a vibe. Definitely a record. Yeah, I'm listening to the drops like you talked about, Marin, right now. The drops got me hype. I thought something bigger was gonna happen, but I'm not mad at where it went. But yeah, definitely recommend. Keep it from us. Keep it time.
Good flip. Good flip, man.
And see, that's one of those things, right? Like when I heard those bells, I'm like, do I grab this part and like just use it as is? And I was like, nah, I want to do something different. That shit shot me in the foot.
The other thing too, though, is that I didn't. If I had a little bit more time, like if I'd have gave myself more time, I would have. There's another part of that joint that I would have taken, but I needed to remove the vocals to do it. So I just didn't have time to mess with that.
Yeah. You don't got no What do you use to remove the vocals? Do you use any type like Serato?
I mean, for me, yeah, it's like on Serato stems.
Gotcha.
But I would have had to have sampled it from like my Serato DJ. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Gotcha.
I don't have like Serato sample or anything like that. So, I mean, I know there's other plugins or other shit that probably does that these days. I just don't have it or know how. Never messed with it.
You still make your joints on machine?
Yeah.
Did you update your machine? It's like a $30 update.
No, I didn't do.
It has stems on it now.
Oh, it has stems on it.
Yeah, I updated and then I couldn't friggin' install none of my other sounds.
Oh, word.
Oh, that's what had you fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotcha.
All right, well, that's good to know. I mean, I figured, but yeah, I haven't done an update with like Native Instruments on machine in a long time.
I'm afraid to do updates.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the problem, but that's what happened. So
That something like that happened to me before with Logic. Some time ago, and I just been afraid to do updates until like the next version comes out. I'm afraid to do like the most recent update because
Sometimes, especially when you have like a older computer or something like that, it's kind of like, to me, it's like pointless. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still a threshold there.
Yeah, and I got an oldie but goodie for damn sure, man. But yeah, we got 2 keep it's, man. We doing okay so far. Also, I put that DJD Live joint in there as well. I updated the folder Trench just to let you know.
got it.
And yeah, we looking for more. Who we got next, Trench?
Next up is AR Knight with "Gimme the Night."
All right, cool. I've never listened to this song in its entirety. It is a fire fucking
You
song.
never had listened to the
I've
song
heard in its entirety.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
a great record.
So, yes. I'm interested to see what you're going to do with it. You guys let us know how you feel in the comments, man. We're going to take a listen to it right now. B Club Podcast, keep it or cut it. Sample Flip Sundays. Let's get it. Let's go.
Always ready.
The Beat Club.
said shopping at Zara.
Yeah, that's what this shit sound like.
Hey, that's my store, man.
You put me on. You put me on.
Store right there.
All right, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it right now in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it out there? GQ Chandler says a switch up would be dope, but keep it. Keep it. We're gonna go to the bros to see how it goes. Motivate Marin. What's the verdict, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it, man. I thought you caught a good bounce for that joint. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, you did, and you did the sample like justice, man. I like, like in terms of like sonically what you did to it. I think overall the beat could be mixed a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Like amplified and sound the way where it needs to be. But yeah, I thought it was a good flip, man. I'm gonna keep it. The shit worked.
It's a toe tapper. I'm tapping the
It
toe.
worked.
Trench.
It worked.
Yeah, I would have bought an outfit. You know what I mean? But nah, it just needs a better mix. And
Yeah.
Some of those like percussion sounds I could do without, but other than that, the mix would like solidify it for me. If I heard this out in the store or even out in the club, because it sounds like one of them house joints, so it'd be a vibe. Keep it.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I was happy with you. I tried this sample, so the fact that you got this out of the sample and you made a bounce out of it, I'm all for it, bro.
Keep it.
We got 3 up on the board, man. We got 3 up on the board. We doing good right now. This is not bad. This is not bad.
Yeah.
So with Sample Flip Sundays, usually we do a really good job, and other times we don't do a good job. Right now, we doing a good job.
Yeah, y'all like Quincy.
Yeah. Y'all did some justice out here.
Y'all doing it.
And I think, usually when it comes to Sample Flip Sundays, what we tend to do is we tend to take the sample flips and share them on like our YouTube and our social media. So especially if there's a decent amount. Right now, we're at 3 keep it's. I think, well, we might get a social media post out there. It's just highlighting you guys as well. So hopefully I'm able to find all your names on Instagram and such. But I want to be able to tag you guys in this content. So thank you for collaborating with us. Trent, who we got next?
Let's see. I mean, we might as well go with Motivate, man.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad we set the bar. Now we're gonna see if Motivate can just like up the ante, man. We're gonna see what's up. And I see the wave. The wave is waving.
It is.
Looking wavy.
Yeah.
Looking wavy.
All right, man. We're gonna take a listen to this right now. Motivate Marin is on the chopping block. 1 out of 3 of us did something today, so he represents us. If he gets kept, if he gets cutted, he is by himself. You know what I mean? But our bro did the damn thing. We're going to take a listen right now. Beat Club Podcast, Sample Flip Sunday. Let's get it. Let's go.
It all started with a motivate.
What you think, man?
For you just to roll out of your bed and make some shit like that. Did you have breakfast before you made this beat?
I still ain't had nothing to eat yet. Actually.
Yo,
That'd be the best.
my thought on this is, sounds like it's a very big record. I know you were talking about the mixing and whatnot. Did you put like a delay on any of the samples? Was that just you?
Yeah, I put a delay.
Bro,
There's a delay on the sample.
The way that delay kind of just fills in like certain areas, it just works. Like I think you did. I've seen you approach a sample like this before, and it always just hits. You just find a bounce, and your drums just sound big. That boom back sound is just dope, fam. And I like the fact that you played your own notes. You had some progression in there. I knew something was coming. I was like, all right, he ain't just gonna let this keep rocking. There has to be something that's gonna come later. Like this is dope. I can see you if you would go. I can see you going back and like reworking this and kind of like mixing it down just a little bit better. But I think this shit's fire. Keep it for me, Trench.
Yeah, it just need a mix.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's my critique.
Same.
Too. It actually sounds, you know, when you make some shit and you be like, it actually sounds better because I didn't listen to it, really. After I bounced
This
it.
nigga flexing.
No, I'm not flexing. No bullshit. Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you.
That shit
Dog,
crazy.
I got up and I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm going to make a beat. And I made it and then I arranged it mad quick. And then, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know
hate
how it is.
everything
You
you
know how
do.
a machine
Yeah.
is. You know,
Machine's the
process-
best for that.
Yeah, it is good. Like you just make your scenes
Yep.
and then you put it in the arranger and you
Yep.
don't have to listen to it to bounce it.
Yeah.
You don't listen to it.
You just let it go.
You just bounce it.
That's-
And then and I sent it in. So I didn't listen to it.
That's it.
So it actually sounds pretty. It sounds better than I thought. Like it actually sounds like it could, like I would do something with this. You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
you should. It's
Yeah.
dope.
They saying it's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, word.
Motivates when he makes a beat, man. He doesn't disappoint, man. That's
Yeah, it was a host beat. His.
yes. It's all of our beats.
Yeah,
I told you.
For the
yeah,
team,
it's
man. For the
fam.
team.
We throwing out
yo.
to keep it.
For
That's
the team. But yeah, I gotta give honestly, I really want to get nice at like mixing, but I don't feel like you can mix well like
why you're making.
in machine. Within that. I don't know. Let me know. Anybody out there that uses machine, like, but most people that are out there that they use some other dog, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody else that I know like Manny might rock with machine, but I think he still uses it with like FL or something like that.
Yeah, Machine got that bounce, man.
Yeah, it got a decent bounce and everything, but I don't like I don't know. I just feel like the mixes don't be good inside their software, like
Gotcha.
inside their DAW. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know Melks,
Yeah.
He mixes
uses-
in with machine.
he mixes his beats a lot in Machine. Like, he gets a decent sound out of it, but he has like a certain distinct sound that I feel like he goes for.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't be getting the sound that I want is out of it. I feel like I feel like I don't know what I'm doing when
I
it
don't
comes
be
to
mixing
mixing
at all.
I enjoy. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just saying, like, I had a little bit of things to it, but most of my shit is just the levels. Because
Yeah.
I've gone from, like, adding mad tracks to just dumbing it down and just making sure those things have a specific spot in the sound.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to do too much. I
Yeah.
try not to, is what I'm saying.
But I see people actually play with like in the mixer in Machine. Like I
Yeah.
see people, like I don't touch the mixer levels. I leave those at 0. I mix the actuals. I just tweak the sound levels,
yeah.
right?
I
I tweak the individual
do
sound
both.
levels.
I do both.
Yeah.
You do both?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if I need to use the mixer on there more, maybe. I don't know. But I got to figure it out because I don't be feeling like I can mix well in there. Just
I
in
hear
general,
that.
though.
I hear that. I just be wanting to have fun. I just want to get the beat out.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
And-
really what it
and
is.
the way I think about it too is my motto's always been, I'm gonna just take that shit to the engineer. You know what I'm saying? And like and let them do what they do. But I want to get better at least get into a certain mix so that when I present it, it sounds like, you know,
Yeah.
like I don't be confident in my mixes all the time. And when I listen to it too, like when I play it, like after I bounce it and I play it, like I'll play it in Serato or something, like to play it against like other things or something, you know what I mean? And it'd be like, nah, this shit don't sound. It don't sound like, you know, like it don't sound like how it needs to sound. Like it don't sound like it match up. So
I used to do all my mixes in Logic, but I started to get better with the mixes on the MPC, because I do kind of like what you said, like each channel, I mix those down, but also I do like the multi-band EQ, where I can kind of just go ahead and say, all right, well, let me make sure these drums are like pumping around this frequency and then dropping this down. Like I do that for each and every one of my channels. And then I go to my master channel, and luckily the MPC has like, they have some of those old MPC like presets where you can kind of throw that gritty sound on it as well. But it's not my ideal thing to mix in, but I'll tell you, like, I've gotten some pretty healthy mixes out of it. Like if I was in Logic, I'd probably spend a lot more time, but it's just something to do it in your standalone that just feels a lot better. So I'm just like trying to practice on that like as much as possible. But with your beat, like as long as you give someone a little bit of headroom, bro, like pause, like a little bit of headroom when it comes to each of your channels, you bring that to the engineer, they're gonna go crazy with it because you got everything is in a certain frequency. There's no muddiness in what you just like presented. You know what I mean?
This is what my ideal thing is, and people in the comments let me know if this makes sense to y'all, and if maybe one of y'all can help me figure it out. What I'm thinking is this: is in Machine, if I could set up like with another DAW, like whether it's like Pro Tools, Logic, or whatever, like if I could set it up to where like all my tracks within Machine are automatically patched, like, you know, almost like how like an output expander would be on a piece of hardware, like already patched to one of those other DAWs, and I already have my preset set for like certain shit that are, you know, like if somebody can help me with that, then that's what I'm thinking is like, because then if I have like a baseline of like just knowing like, all right, I know I want my kicks to hit like this, my snares to be in this range, and then I can always just adjust, you know what I'm saying, the preset. But if I already have it set, so when I make a beat, then I can record directly into the other DAW, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can do that with that.
I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, I know they got drag and drop shit.
But Reason, you could do that shit. It's fucking beautiful. You could flip the devices and modules to the other side with the wires.
Yeah, with the wiring. Yeah,
if you know how to do it.
Yeah, the patching. It looks like you're actually patching.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I love Reason. We had it like me and Reese had it like that a long time ago, but I lost the fucking template.
We got 4 keeps now. Thanks for bringing that up, GQ. So we have 4. But yeah, we do need more. I'm talking too much, so yeah, let's get back.
Nah, this is a good conversation. It's a good conversation to have. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What DAW would you feel comfortable using? Is it Reason or is it?
I mean, I'm familiar with honestly Pro Tools. Honestly, like I think if there was any DAW that I used the most for that type of stuff, actually like tracking, it would be Pro Tools.
Yeah, we gotta get you some presets.
Yeah, but Logic and shit. Logic is mad user friendly too. Like I like how Logic is set up and shit.
Yeah. Well, we'll get you some presets. We gotta get because it's possible. I don't use Machine enough, so I don't know.
We just need a community supercomputer and just put all that shit on.
Yeah, right.
That would be fire.
Dead ass, yo.
I don't trust half these people, but that would
not
be
for
fire.
them. I'm talking about for us.
Oh yeah.
For us, nigga.
I didn't. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to
Yeah,
share my
I think
favorite
Ableton is the key. Is the truth too. Like the shit that I see people doing with Ableton overall, and the sound that people get from Ableton, I feel like is probably the direction I need to go to. But the learning curve, I need to really spend the time, because I definitely attempted to use Ableton because it came with like an interface that I had. It came with like a basic version of Ableton, but even that basic version was like, I was like, yo, what am I doing? Yo, this is
tripping.
This shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Keys is saying he got you, Marin, if you hit him up.
Yeah, D Record just, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I couldn't get my sounds in the Machine, but I can use Machine as a VST in Reason. I could have did that.
Yeah,
I'm just now thinking about that.
I've heard that.
I fucked up big
somebody
time.
else, somebody said, I don't know if it was Manny or somebody said that to us before.
I forgot, yo.
But we're not gonna forget now because we're back into practicing and getting back on our beats, man. You know what I mean? It's been a minute.
Yeah, I gotta get
I
nerdy
have
with
to.
it, man.
I have to.
Yeah, I gotta get nerdy with it. That's the problem. I haven't been nerding out on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been just trying to keep it simple to get the ideas out. But I need to get nerdy with it, man.
I think I got a funk latte itch again.
Yeah, it's time for
I
it. It's
got
time
it.
for another one.
I got an itch.
All right. Well, hopefully there's an ointment for that. That's what's going on.
Nah, it gotta be nasty. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be
Alright,
nasty.
this is crazy. All right, we gotta get to some more beats, man. People got itches and all types of stuff, man. I look forward to your next funk latte, by the way. And if you let me mix that one down,
It gotta be way better too.
I'll definitely enjoy mixing down the records. But all right, enough about us. Let's get back to you guys. Motivate Marin, set the bar, man. We at 4 right now. Can we get some more? Trench, who's next?
I think I just seen his brother come into the chat, so we just gonna go with Fox Styles next.
Fox Styles brought some heat to the table. I'm pretty sure.
And it's called Mike Came to My Party.
All right. Beat Club Podcast, Sample Flip Sunday. Let us know how you feel. Let's get it. Let's go.
Fox Styles on the beat.
Yo,
I'm just going to go to Marin.
unanimous keep beat of the week nomination from me. Damn, bro. How'd you do that?
Yeah.
How'd you do that, dude? He got the 2 for 1. He might have threw something else in there. I was trying to listen to make sure I didn't miss a third joint. I'm like, did he throw George Benson in there somewhere too?
Yeah,
he
cheated.
might have.
He cheated.
Sneaky motherfucker. I don't know. But yeah, bro.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was it for me. We'll see. We'll see what else we here for today, but I think that's the one.
Anything else to add? Cool.
He cheated.
Incredible work. Incredible work. I had a problem with one sample. You threw in mad samples. That's incredible work, bro. So that means there's 5 up on the board. I don't. Marin, you thought the beat of the week on that one?
Yeah, I threw beat of the week out there, man. That was the
impressive.
one in terms of the challenge.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Gotta fix my face. All right. Trench, that kind of set the bar, man. I don't know. What we got next? Because now I'm out of my safekeep.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I got one, but next up is Hammer on the Beat.
Okay.
With Give Me the Night.
All right. You already know how this goes, man. Sample Flip Sunday. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, B Club Podcast. Let's talk about it right now. I see some cuts out there from GQ Chandler. D Records says add some saturation, and this is fire. But Motivate Marin got some ideas for you. Motivate, what's the word?
Nah, I was just saying, no, those strings on that joint that's what I would have went for. But now I'm gonna cut it, man. I think like the percussion was just too much. I think the drums were just, I think there was just too much going on with the drums. I felt like a simple drum pattern. Without all the extra crashes and cymbals happening all the time, I think it would have been cool. Especially given the fact you kind of, you just used, the basic loop of the original joint. You know what I'm saying? So keep it simple. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it. If I had to safe keep it, maybe I would have used it, but I'm gonna cut it. It was cool.
Trench?
I think it needed more low end. Like I was cool with all the other sounds in there. I get it.
Yeah.
If it had more low end, I would feel better about it. But it's not where I could cut it. I'm gonna throw out my safe keep it since I still got it.
All right, you got the safe keep it, Marin, throw out the cut it. I'm on the fence because this was dope, but I think, and I don't know if I'm like a crash hater right now, but probably. But I thought there was too many of them. Like the crashes and what. Was that an open hat? I'm always confused if that was like an open.
What, like a symbol?
Yeah, that it was too many of those for me. It kind of took away from the rest of the percussion. For me, it was a little distracting. But there was a vibe there. I loved everything else, but like that was just a distracting part for me. I would have thought a safe keep it, but I got rid of my safe keep it. Yeah, but it's the it's the symbols for me. I'm gonna cut it just based off of that, but there's still a vibe there. If you take those symbols out, or the amount of symbols that you have in, if you take those out, I'll be a little bit more happy with the record. Everything else is cool, but I cut it from Loops, to safe keep it from Trench, and I cut it from Motivate Marin. Keep on submitting that fire. It got cut today, but obviously you know what the hell you're doing.
Cut it.
Next time, Lil Cuz.
Yeah. Still dope. Better than anything I came up with, because obviously I ain't sending shit to
Yeah, I ain't sending shit either. So, yeah, that's the family beat right there.
All right, family. Also, for the people that are saying that they submitted, I want to just know that, some of you guys didn't submit to the actual Sample Flip Sunday folder. You submitted to the regular uploads folder. So if you submitted a Sample Flip Sunday challenge beat into the incorrect folder, let us know so we pull that, because I want to make sure we get to all the sample flips by the end of the show. If it's just a regular beat, we might have to push it to a future show because we're getting a little low on time. So just putting that out there. All right, Trench, what's the word?
Next up, DJ D Live, man.
You probably went stupid on this, fam.
It's called Music in the Air.
All right, we're going to take a listen to it right now. B Club Podcast, Sample Flip Sunday. Let's get it. Let's go.
Music in the air, lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Whenever the time comes. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Whenever the time comes.
absolutely incredible. I'm gonna go to my bros to see what they say about this one. You guys keeping it?
This is a unanimous.
That shit's incredible.
Come on,
the
man.
bass was bassing. Dog, you did some incredible shit with that beat, bro.
Come on, man. Yo.
The horns in there, like just, yeah, bro. You did it. I got no feedback. It's a keep it from me. Sound like keep it from the crew. Anything that we want to add?
Nah, that shit was amazing.
All right. I got more keeps out there. Stroll the Pearl got the keeps out there. You on FedEx timing, always delivering that bass work. Everybody else is like, yeah, there go that low end. People rocking with it as well. You need to keep it from the Beat Club podcast community as well.
Yeah, he just freaked the bass and the sample from the sample. Like all that was from the sample, yo. He just chopped the hell out of that shit, bro.
See, now that I hear this, I feel like I'm going to do better with going back to this and and know where the bar is set. That was incredible. Great work. Absolutely great work.
I think we only got like 2 more in this folder, man.
Cool. Did I add that? Are we at 7 or we at 6?
Hold on.
I think we at. I forgot.
Ask GQ.
Yeah. Let us know.
He know how to count.
That's just true. All right. So GQ, let us know if we at 6 or if we at 7. I forgot if I clicked the button or not. And yeah, we're going to make something happen. All right.
Nah, that's 6.
A 6?
Yeah, that made 6.
All right. Trench, we got more?
Yeah, 2 more. That's it.
What we got?
AR Knight doubled up, and he got another joint called Party.
Okay, you already know what to do on this one. Sample Flip Sunday. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, yo, AR Knight, man, did you chop this up so it said your name in the beat? Was that your intention? Because that's what it sounds like it's saying, man. Let us know how you're feeling about it. Stir the Pro got the cut it. Says, no, it ain't 92. More cut-its out there. Snare is flat, but the sample is dope. I agree, the sample is dope. I'm going to go to the bros, man, see how they feel about this one. Trench, what's the word?
My man said, no, it ain't 92. It do sound like something I hear a reggae artist song.
That's what I kind of hear, like the way it was treated, a little bit, yeah.
Dead ass. But yeah, you got the BBL package on the bass with this one. It was mad bass in this shit, bro.
But I will say,
yeah,
he
like,
changed up his sounds, though.
There's something there, but I'm going to cut this one, though. I like the other one better.
Boom. Marin, man, this your joint?
Nah, we gonna cut that one, man.
Alright.
Cut that one.
So we got cut-its over here from the team, cut-its over there from the BCP community, but do know that he chopped up 2 today, you know what I mean? He's leaving with a keep it, and he got 1 cut-it, so it's all right, man. So we're going to throw out the cut-it on this one. Cut it. But you already know AR Knight, man. Keep submitting that heat, and yeah, keep the beats coming. All right, Trench, we got another one?
Yeah, last but not least, man.
Let us know if we missed you on the sample flip, because he said this is the last one.
In the folder.
Yeah, if there's another one out there, let me know. We'll make it happen.
RC Productions with Knight.
All right, I'm with it. Another twofer, right? This is RC submitted one already, so there's a second one. I'm with it. I'm shout out to all the overachievers. We do appreciate you guys.
So all of the samples were.
Everybody
used,
touched every sample because Fox Styles did the one to be starting something. I think that was the only person
that was missing, right?
Yeah. We good for us because sometimes there's that one sample that just get neglected.
Everybody tends to use the same one.
Yeah. All right. So shout out to you guys. We're gonna see where this one goes. We're looking for that feedback. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Some loving everywhere, so give me the night.
The Beat Club.
All right, you guys let us know how you feel about it right now. I see some keep it's out there. They saying I fuck with this RC. Micro chops. We can go to the bros, see how it goes. Anybody here cutting this beat? Speak now if ever hold your peace.
Nah, man, I fuck with that joint heavy, man. I was saying that might be one of my favorite RC beats, man. That might be one of my favorites, man. That was funky. That was groovy. That was, that was different from you, man. I was surprised, bro. Like honestly, man, that was a vibe for me. I'm keeping that.
Trench, how you feel about that one?
Yeah, I can agree. I like the bop.
Yes.
And I like the beginning of the beat. Once it got to that like stagnant part, after a while it can get,
Yeah, he
redundant.
needed to go back to the beginning.
But go back, pull it back up, all that good shit. I'm gonna keep it though.
Okay. To say this is your favorite RC beat, I feel like RC sent in some other funky shit that's a little hotter than this. However, this was dope. I agree with Trench when it comes to the stagnant part, or that part where it just played for too long and it was a little lackluster there. But yeah, I think the first thing I heard when I was listening to this beat was like, the first thing I thought was like, yo, RC's no longer on the grid at all. Like he's not on that quantized shit, and you could just hear it in this. This joint got some swing to it, bro. Pause. I need a pause button. The Dame Dash pause button. I need that shit. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. Cause this is definitely not cut worthy. I'm gonna keep it, man. Someone be keeping it, man.
Keep it.
Definitely different for you, bro.
RC came with the twofer.
Yeah, good job.
So Key said he sent some joints.
I just dropped that in the folder too.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, that was. Shout out to you guys for taking some different approaches.
Where that? Oh, right here. Used to?
Yeah, that other person. I don't know. They said that's something they sent in. I'm not sure if that is the sample flip, but
Probably not, because I think I said something to him earlier saying we might not get to it. I think that was the same person.
okay.
But
But Keys said.
we're going to play Keys first, and then we'll just go to that one. So
All
that
right.
way it just falls in line either way. And it's called You Would Cry Too.
And then he did say it's not mixed. I don't know if he's saying it because it's really not mixed, or if he's just flexing how Marin was flexing earlier. We're gonna find out right now. Keep it or cut it. Sample Flip Sunday, Beat Club Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you would cry too. If it happened
I have my opinion on this. My opinion is this was absolutely fire. If you still got mixing to do on it, I can't wait to hear what you're going to do once it's mixed. I think if I was to be picky with anything, like maybe on some of the vocals, add like something that let it like sustain just a little bit, whether it's a little tiny reverb or a little tiny delay there so it can kind of spill into like the rest of the beat just a little bit. But everything sounded fucking vibey, bro. This was absolutely dope. different approach to this record, and I'm glad you chopped up this record. I didn't think people were gonna chop up this record. I'm gonna keep it. Let's go to the bros and see how they feel about it. Marin.
Keep it, man. Keep it, man. That shit was a super vibe, man. That beats how I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely just super vibed out, man. That's the type of shit I was listening to on the way here. Like, I was listening to the Love Below.
Great
album.
Great
You
album.
know what I'm saying?
Great album. Keep it from Motivate. Trench, what's the verdict?
Yeah, Key's not welcome in my house, yo.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
filthy. He's dirty. He's nasty. Not welcome in my crib.
Incredible, bro. Absolutely incredible. We throwing out a keep it out there. That's what it sounds like. That, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was a vibe.
So, if we missed anybody else's sample chops, please let us know if we missed it. I don't want to miss anybody's work that they ended up putting into the sample challenge. But to say that we got 9, that's amazing. I'm gonna give you guys an applause because that's not bad. That's actually really good. Good job, player. Good job.
Yeah, man. That last run of D Live, Fox Styles,
Yes.
Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are top tier,
Absolutely.
impeccable
Absolutely.
joints.
You want to address this real quick, Trench? The what was the comment about the
You said first time here. Can you give a little bit of info on how the club works? Honestly, we just a group of brothers, man, and ladies as well. You can submit your beats 24/7. beatclubpodcast.com. Legit, you don't have to wait till the Sunday. You can submit it on Tuesday if you want to, just to be ahead. And, you know, we're here to be a supportive community and help people grow as music producers at any stage. We've been doing this shit for almost 8 years. So if you want to be a part of the club, man, you welcome in. Plain and simple. And we do got a Patreon. We got to put that out there for y'all, man. We got a Patreon with some exclusive content from shows, interviews, and a bunch of other stuff we've done over the years. So make sure y'all subscribe to that too, man.
Absolutely.
Support the cause.
Thank you, Trench.
Broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Nah, you did that way better than I could, man. So yeah, if you have any other questions, definitely let us know. We're here for you guys, and you know, this is how we like to spend our Sundays.
For sure.
And especially when we getting like 9s and hitting the double digits and everything. That makes the Sunday worth it. So we appreciate everybody for sending in that fire. And once again,
and don't be afraid to follow us on IG and everywhere else. Most of us usually on IG. We got Loops over here. Do It All Loops. Me, Trench Got Game, Motivate Marin. And you can hit us up anytime, man. We always like to have conversations, not even just about music. Brothers be hitting me up, asking me how my son's doing and shit like that too. So shout out to y'all. Respect.
absolutely. And for the people that don't know, we also make beats. Motivate Marin made a hell of a beat today. But on top of that, you know, we've all done different things just when it comes to the music industry and being in the music industry. You know, Motivate Marin is an active DJ right now. He got them DJ ears. And that's why his feedback is the way it is, as well as, you know, Motivate Marin is an active MC as well. So definitely go check out his project, The Fog. That's out everywhere. Trench got a project out there, Funk Latte. He's talking about Funk Latte 2 might come out. And I have a project as well, Gritty Pop. And also I do some chopping up and stuff online every now and then on my social media platforms. So just like Trent said, fuck with us, talk to us. And yeah, let's chop it up. And if you know anybody else that could benefit from the community, definitely put them on the Beat Club podcast. And if you miss any episode, or if you want to just flex the fact that you want a podcast, do know that every episode goes on to the DSPs. So you can always check on to like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and all those other platforms to hear these podcasts as well. So you take a chance here and it gets heard by the world, and opportunity costs you nothing but time. So that's that.
Keys, that's for sure. That is for sure. I already had that. Yeah.
So I gotta make it on one of you guys' projects. I'm not on any of you guys' projects.
I mean, you got the opportunity, man.
I just mixed it. I didn't get my mixing credit, and I think I took it on the Marin because I didn't put Marin on the credit on my Afro Clutter House joint.
I mean,
I got fake payback. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Nah, I ain't mean it.
Nah, but hold on. Imagine this, right?
What happened?
He talking about he didn't get his mixing credit. He mixed it. He designed the cover and didn't he put his credit on the cover and shit.
No, I don't think you put that on the front cover though.
You could have.
I could have, but I think that's
You
taken
made
away
it,
from
nigga.
You're right. I think that take away from the artwork just a little bit, but you're right. Yeah. So, outside of that, man, do we want to get into like one or two beats, or we just gonna end the show today? Like, I'm feeling pretty good with how today went. I don't want to fuck up my high.
Yeah, I think we good, man.
You sure?
Yeah.
Why? Is this someone you trying to play? You trying to play this one person?
Well, he is in the folder.
Well, it's just a regular joint. It's not a.
I don't know. That's the part.
And it's a new beat.
If it's not a sample flip, it's getting cut by default.
Well, we can give it a shot because it's the first time.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. So look,
Mr. Rogers, you submitted something before? I can't remember.
I'll say this, man.
I remember seeing the name though.
We had a great show, Mr. Rogers. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. So we gonna take a listen to it.
Yeah. There you go, Keys.
What happened? He put another one in the folder.
Well, from last week when we didn't play it.
All right.
Because of the time, yeah. I know where it is too.
And also, I'll say this out there as well. For anybody that does submit beats, do know that we only listen to beats. So if you got like remixes and stuff that you're doing with vocals and shit, it's gonna get cut regardless. Because that's not the show for it. This is not the show for it. So if we hear any extended vocals or remixes here, it's probably gonna get cut. But Trench wants to give this a try. Trench is the nice one. So Trench, it's on you, bro.
All right.
Let's
mixed by Rogers. It's called Addressed As.
All right. South Carolina. All right. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, I will say this. Thank you for submitting an idea that you had. Definitely on the Beat Club podcast. Keep on doing this. I just had to turn it down because it didn't match the vibe of what we just came off of, the high that what we just came off of. I did like the low end, and I do think we're just going to give you some feedback anyways. Trench, any feedback when it comes to this beat?
It's not a bad beat at all. I wouldn't keep it for my beat tape, but I could hear it being submitted to a video game.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if I was fighting a boss, I would hear something like this.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
And there's money there, so get that bread.
Motivate. Any feedback for this beat?
Yeah, I mean, I was joking saying like I could probably this sound like some shit that's on the new Kendrick album or something. I mean, it's like it's one of those joints where depends on what the artist does to it. I mean, it's like a real quirky type joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it has a certain bounce to it where
his voice would fit.
Yeah, like, you know, if you're doing something unorthodox with the flow and you get in a pocket that people will start bouncing to it. You can catch a certain bounce. Like I was hearing that. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those joints that like honestly, it kind of reminds me of a joint that's on Kendrick's new album. I can't remember the name of the song because shit just dropped. If I look at the titles, I probably will see which one it kind of reminds me of.
So is that a?
But I mean, as is, I would say I probably cut it just in terms of like what we've been hearing today, the energy we've been hearing today, especially being on Sample Flip Sunday. You know, we've been hearing a lot of, you know, shit that's, you know, like automatic, like, you know what I mean? Like as soon as we hear it, we know what it is. So yeah, for now I would cut it, but it's not a bad joint. I see what I hear the energy that you was going for. At first, when it first dropped, I was a little confused, but I understand it now.
Yeah, and he said sync is what he mostly does, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. Get that bread, boy.
So, yeah, I liked it, but I'm just gonna cut it just based off of the vibes I've been in for the majority of the day. But it's definitely there's some money there for this, and I don't know. I heard some tear the club up type shit, but cut it from me, cut it from you guys.
Yeah, just not on my beat tape. That's it.
Keep on submitting though. For real, we appreciate it. Real quick, Marin, because you did bring this up, and I forgot to address this because I didn't listen to the whole thing. GNX, Kendrick Lamar. You listened to the whole album?
Listened to it like twice in its entirety. Like I listened to it when I first realized it dropped. I let it rock when I was in the crib chilling, like, and then I listened to it. I did the car test, like I played it throughout the day when I was riding in the car doing my errands and shit. It's a good album. You know what I mean? Like it's not like nothing completely like stood out like crazy to me, like where I mean you know, like off top, like when you listen to it, like one of the first joints that might catch your attention instantly is like Luther. And you know why that caught my attention? Because I just sampled that song a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I just sampled that shit. But yeah, that's a joint, like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like that's gonna be like a single or something like that. Like that sounds like the joint that'll be on the radio. Heart Part 6 is dope.
Yeah,
off top.
Shit was.
But I mean, more than anything, like overall, my overall consensus with it is, yeah, it's like it's the type of album that you have to listen to with different ears. Like it's not gonna catch you. You're not gonna. You might not gravitate to it if you're not a person that listens to West Coast music, especially like current West Coast music, like more progressive West Coast shit. It sounds like a very Cali album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it sounds like very Cali and then very unorthodox, like in terms of like his approach with rhyme styles and like. So if you're not, so it's definitely it's not for people who are, looking for just straight bar work, or like the bars are there, but they're not presented in a way that's like easily digestible for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not that type of album. This album sounds very West Coast. But yeah, in terms of like lyrically, you can miss what he's saying, bro. Like you can easily, cause you know what Kendrick does.
Yeah.
The voice, the inflections, the different type of inflections, different type of flows. Like you can easily miss and think that he's just sounding crazy. But nah, man, the bar work on this project is he's talking that shit. No, but it's not my favorite Kendrick album.
I was about to ask you something.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my favorite Kendrick album because like for me, like there's no like bangers like production wise where it's like like as soon as you hear it,
yep,
like that's that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not my favorite, but artistically he's taking it there. You know what I'm saying? And like artistically he's showing that there's, like he has no bounds. Like he can do whatever he want. Like my homegirl, shout out to Joy Daniels. She said this shit. I gotta definitely give her credit for this post. She posted, she said, Kendrick is officially the Beyonce of rap. And that's the energy that this is. That's exactly what it's a album that dropped out of nowhere. And it's out there. It's very much out there. Like sonically, it's just very much out there. Like a couple of records, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like at first listen, you're gonna be like, yo, what is this? This shit sounds stupid. Like some joints. But like on my second listen of the album, I was like Lethal Shooter, I understand it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I see what his ears are doing right now. So it's definitely, Kendrick's that guy, man. Kendrick's that guy, and he could definitely afford to experiment and do whatever the hell he wants to do. Like I appreciate that in art, and I appreciate it when it's from a genuine approach, and that's what it is. Like the album is it's still genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just doing some crazy shit for the sake of doing some, like it's genuine, it's intentional. There's a common theme, there's a common thread sonically. So he knew what he was doing with this. And for me, this sounds like a project before the project.
That's what Trench was telling me. Like, it's not officially
you could
his
tell.
album. Because, like, Not Like Us is not even a single or anything that's on this album, which most people would
Yeah,
do.
but I don't think he would even, I don't think he would even add
that to
Not
an
Like
album.
Us to an album at this point. Because the song is bigger than anything.
Yeah.
The song already did what it did. And I think he has a point to prove with that, too, to where he wouldn't want that to be a part of the body of work.
Gotcha.
Waste a Drake diss
Yeah.
for the body of work.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It did that shit did what it did. So I don't think we're gonna see that on an album. I think Not Like Us is just part of the diss song rollout, that part of the diss trade off.
Do you think that this is or could be considered one of the classics with his other classics, or is just an adult
It's gonna
Kendrick?
be, I feel like it'll be so like if I was gonna, like, for instance, if I was like, if we were talking about Jay-Z,
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like somebody whose catalog, like, that across the board people all listen to most of their albums. So if we were talking about Jay-Z, this would be like either In My Lifetime, like his second album, or maybe like Magna Carta.
Okay.
Like, yeah, either. Nah, yeah, because his second album had harder joints.
I'm about to say it.
Across the board. So yeah, I'll probably
More
say
Magna.
I'll put this like in the Magna Carta.
Gotcha.
Like where it was like, Magna Carta got some records
Yeah.
on it that are heavy, but overall,
It's
not
It's
in
not
the
on the same-
pantheon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you might go back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
when you do go back to it, you're
You're like,
actually
yo,
gonna like
listen
some
to the-
songs
yeah.
that you didn't think you liked in the first place. You're gonna be like, oh, this shit was actually cool. So that's what I would probably say. That's what I would compare it to right now off top, but it's still early. But I definitely did make a point to listen to the album from, front to back. And
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to it.
yeah, Kenny's that guy, man. He's official, and I made that statement on this show a while ago. I mean, he's officially the king of the West Coast, man. He's officially he's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He also did feature a bunch of up and coming artists from the West Coast
100%.
on it.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
got
did
that dude Peso.
He did that
on
too.
there.
All right. So I'm gonna listen to it after we close out the podcast.
Very West Coast album, though. I think that's the main intention. Very West Coast album. So a lot of the vibe, feel, the slang is very much some Cali shit. And there's something to be said about that too, because like you really can't appreciate certain music unless you actually touch the ground and like feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what made me like No Limit and Cash Money, is like actually being down south and hearing it and seeing the reaction and then being like, oh, nah, I get this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about this project. So I think hopefully,
It's good energy on
yeah,
it.
it's overall it's a good project.
So I'm gonna ask Mary, man. We just, how you used to give out the 5 mics and all types of shit. What are you giving this album, bro? You giving this joint 3.5 mics?
I would give it a 3.
a 3.
3
I can respect
off
that.
my initial listen. I'll give it a 3.
Give it a 3 out of 5. All right, that's not bad. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go take a listen to it. Let us know how you feel about it in the comments as well. We do got one more thing that we got to do before we wrap up the show. There was a Beat of the Week nomination out there for Motivate Marin. It was Fox Styles.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna end up asking Trent if you can pull that up for a second. Let me see here. You got that beat pulled up at all, bro?
I gotta get in that folder.
Oh, my bad. So to everybody, thank you again for the Sample Flip Sunday stuff. I do got to talk to the bros to see what we're going to do because, you know, Christmas season is around the corner. I think it should be Sample Flip Sunday, a little holiday edition out there. I'm not sure if there's any recommendations that we can think of off the top of my head, whether it's off of a certain Christmas album or whatever it is, but we'll get back to you guys and put that on our Instagram. So if you want to stay up to date when it comes to our Sample Flip Sunday challenges, follow us on Instagram at B Club Podcast. And that's a way for us to keep you informed on what's coming. And I look forward to it because Sample Flip Sundays is usually dope. You guys usually deliver, and I'm excited that we got 9 today. So besides all that, what did someone say something? Besides all that, I said Charlie Brown. Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. I'll take recommendations. Why not? Maybe I'll put a poll out there and see what you guys got to say.
So I'm going to get these together, but we owe keys. So I'm going to play the keys joint.
Okay.
I'm going to pull these up, and then we'll close out with the Beat of the Week shit.
Okay. So giving keys that twofer?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm with it. What is it? What is it called?
It's called Misdirection.
All right. So we're going to play keys before we get to everything else. You guys let us know how you feel about this. It's a twofer. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. Joe Biden is at a 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 party with Beyonce.
All right, B Club Podcast. People are saying, let's go, keys, keys. What did he say? He said his new drum pack. He's got my new drum pack. Wanted to see how it translates through the live sound good. You got the drum pack? Yo, send that drum pack over here, bro. What's going on? Christmas is around the corner, Black Friday, all that good stuff, man. Let us see what the drum pack's like, man. So yeah, let us know how you're feeling about this. He says, my face, I'm not kidding around. Fellas, man, we keeping a cut in this beat. What's the word?
It's a keep. It's a keep.
Easy keep, man.
All right.
Dance party with Beyonce.
Good shit, Keys.
That shit funny.
Good shit, Keys. All right. So now we got that handle. We got the twofer out the way. And Keys showed us why he deserved the twofer. Trench, we got a Beat of the Week nomination, Motivate Marin. I guess he's going to do the drop because this was his nomination. I'm going to pull this up real quick.
Yep, it's up there.
All right. Motivate, it's on you.
Hey, listen. Shout out to the homie Fox Styles. Another Beat of the Week here on Beat Club Podcast where producers are heard. An official Sample Flip Sunday joint, man. He went crazy. He flipped 2 of the samples in one beat. 2 for 1. So salute to the homie Fox Styles, man. We appreciate you, man. 1.
All right, so now we're about to close out the show. We're going to drop this down in the background, man. We're going to go to Motivate Marin for some closing remarks. Motivate, what's the word?
Hey, man, like I always say, love is the answer and the cure. Check on your loved ones. Let them know that you love them. Another dope episode of BCP in the books, man. We appreciate y'all for putting the time and effort, man, to rock with us on Sample Flip Sundays, man. We always enjoy doing the sample challenges. So when people, that shows that you actually made time. You know what I'm saying? You made time. You did some homework. So we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all support us on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? You get more BCP, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes footage of some of our dope beat battle events, man. Classic footage from the stew, the best beat battle showcase to ever exist. Not one of the best, the best. Loops was saying that one of the best shits earlier. Nah, man, it was the best beat battle showcase y'all ever seen in your life. Some of y'all never seen it.
AR Night.
You're guaranteed to see some footage on our Patreon, man. So lock in with us on Patreon to get the exclusives. You know what I'm saying? And peace and blessings, y'all.
Trench, it's all you.
But yeah, I see some people asking. We will be here next week. It's first Sunday. You know how we do. And if your beat didn't get played today, obviously we were focusing on the sample challenge. But we will play all the regular beats next week. But yeah, no crazy words from me, man. Just get out your comfort zone, because there's no growth in comfort. That's it.
Boom. And yeah, to kind of echo what you said, Vaughn made it. I believe you're going to be in the folder for next week anyways. So thank you for checking in with us about that. On top of that, everybody's working hard, family. So please, if you can, I don't know if you are, but I'm a words of affirmation type of person, man. Let your brother, your sister, your mother, whoever know that they're doing a great job and that you appreciate them, man. Time is not promised. So definitely just let them know what they mean to you. If you're one of those people that like to be thankful, let them know that you're thankful for them, man, and thankful for the hard work that they're doing. So like I mentioned to my brothers earlier today, I see what they're doing and I see where they're excelling. And, I don't tell them every day, but I want to make sure they remember when I do tell them I'm proud of what they're doing and how they're doing it. And I'm just glad to be surrounded by stand-up individuals doing stand-up things, man, and no shiesty work or nothing like that. So to them, keep doing what you're doing. Put your foot on the gas pedal. And like I said earlier, man, don't half step with anything that you're serious about, because it shows in the work. On top of that, thank you to everybody that's been supporting me just when it comes to the graphic design work that I've been doing and some of the other stuff that I've been doing behind the scenes. I don't put it out there enough, but just seeing that you guys are, are cheering and commenting about it and whatnot, it's going to push me to create more content. So I'm going to be doing that. And yeah, I'm not a New Year's resolution person, but I might have to make a couple, man, because I think I deserve a little bit more. So yeah, so I think that's about it. I will see you guys after Thanksgiving, so we might be a little bit heavier on the couch next week. But for the most part, enjoy yourself, man. Don't drink all that Henny. It's not good for you. And yeah, soon come is gonna be our Beat of the Year episode. So I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna happen in December. And I think that's about it. I think that's all I really gotta say. So make sure you follow us on social media. It's Motivate Marin, Trench Got Game, Do It All Loops, and fuck with us at B Club Podcast on everything. And because I can say it on the radio, I'm gonna say it right now. We out.